It's been said, I believe by the Arizal, that in his generation, which is already 400 or 500 years ago, the majority or everyone or the majority of souls are reincarnated souls. We're not new, fresh souls coming down. We've all been here in the past. We're all here, for the, second, third, fourth, who knows how many times, but we've been here before. Not only that, but reincarnation isn't simple. It's not that you have one soul that comes back again as the same person, he looks the same family. No, it's very different. Not only is it a different, the person might look different, which I'm making that up, that they look different. I just assume they look different. But what is talked about is that souls come back together, meaning you could have a part of your soul and a part of someone else's soul will come back as one incarnation. So you get what I'm saying? You could have this soul and another soul, and a part of each one comes back as one person. So reincarnation is not some easy, simple to understand thing. It's very complicated, and parts of different souls are fusing together to come back, and souls come back more than once if they need to, Why am I talking to you about this? Because even if you believe that Jesus is going to come back at a second coming, or the Lubavitcher Rebbe is going to come back as Messiah, or whatever it is, dude, they're not even going to know that they were Jesus. I'm saying if Jesus came back today, first of all, he wouldn't just be Jesus. He would be a piece of Jesus and a piece of the Lubavitcher Rebbe and a piece of this guy and a piece of that guy, all in one body. Second of all, he wouldn't even know who he was in his past life, and there's no way you would know. Meaning, if we have a Messiah today, how would you be able to know if it was Jesus or not, or if it was Lubavitcher Rebbe or not? I'm saying even if you believe that the Lubavitcher Rebbe is going to come back, or Jesus is going to come back, when he does come back, you'd have no way of knowing it's him. It's not going to say on his forehead, Jesus or Lubavitch. It's not going to, bro. You're not going to even know. I'm saying even if Jesus came back today for a second coming, or the Lubavitcher Rebbe walked out of his tomb, yeah? There would be no way to fucking know who it is, bro. That's not how it works. They don't just get up out of the grave looking how they did with their name on their forehead and a pin card that says their name and their country that they're from, bro. It's not how it works. Reincarnation is a very complex thing. You have souls that come back more than once. They come back with parts of different souls. Different people come back together as one person. One person can come back in many different people. Like each part of his soul can come back in a different person. It's so complex and complicated, you would have no way of knowing who's who. The Arizal does talk about which souls came back as who in the past, when it was more clear, when it was more, it wasn't that diverse. Meaning we're so far into history that souls have to come back so many times and in so many different parts in one body, and one soul coming back in different bodies possibly, that it's so complex you would have no way of knowing. The Arizal was able to tell us which souls came back as who when he was talking about biblical characters. But by today, we're not in the biblical times anymore, although it's very biblical. It's right down to history and when the Messianic footsteps and all that. And I'm saying you would have no way of knowing if the dude was actually Jesus. When Messiah comes and people are going to be like, oh, well, he's not Jesus, I'm not going to accept him. Or he's not the Lubavitcher Rebbe, so I'm not going to accept him. Dude, how do you know? How do you know? How do you fucking know?